It all started on the day when young Sally ran away, age 15, late at night, after she knelt down to pray with fresh bruises on her face and what thought she can't erase. Family memories had left her in disgrace, but she had no one to call and she had no cash at all. But she had to escape that house once and for all. So she slept out on the street, though she had no food to eat, shivering in the cold, sleeping on the hard concrete. Somehow on that night, things felt finally alright. Fell asleep and she dreamed that she was a bird in flight, soaring high above the clouds, thinking he can't touch me now. I can start a new life with these wings I'm endowed. Morning she awoke, the dream seemed like a joke, in the face of the truth that she was helpless and broke. Yet every night she slumbered with that dream she was encumbered, and she woke and she wept for that freedom that she hungered. One cold day she met a man who drove up in a van. He was kind, bought her lunch, and he called himself Dan. And he told her she was pretty, and it really was a pity that she starved on the streets in the dark, cold city. So he took her to his crib, said at it she could live if she worked on the streets and gave all that she could give. And he told her she'd make dough if she agreed to be his hoe, and he'd give her more love than she ever did know. Sally didn't need to think, not when she was on the brink, freezing or starving. She agreed without a blink. So she started turning tricks, sometimes 15, 20 dicks in a day they would pay to use her for their kicks. But on days she'd come back short, then Dan would resort to black eyes and swollen lips and broken bones for sport. It seemed that every night that bird returned in spite, in her dreams, to pretend that everything's alright. Then on one cold winter's evening, when she'd almost stopped believing that her dream would come true, it took on a new meaning. She was brought to a motel in the pit of urban hell. Faded sheets, foul smell, and looked like a prison cell. On the door there came a knock, so she unfastened the lock and looked straight in the eyes of her father in shock. There was liquor on his breath and the scent of crystal meth. Hungry look on his face, like a zombie's living death. Said, I knew you'd be a whore, I mean, what else were you good for? Forced her onto the bed as he bolted up the door. But she got a lucky break, slipped away so she could take the knife from the bedside table for her sake. She charged at him at a run before he could draw his gun, stabbed him straight in the heart, his face frozen and stunned. The night Sally was set free, she said, I'm a whole new me. Went outside the motel to face the city. Although the night was chilling, Sally couldn't help but feeling that her dream would come true. From the top of a building to a roof she climbed onto, and she bid the world adieu. Then the bird spread her wings, she jumped off and she flew.